Hello, my name is Jason Miller with AlexNow Solutions, where we try to unlock the power of ServiceNow. Today, one thing I'd like to go over is the new release of Kingston and the changes, or one particular change has been made to creation of SLAs, which I noticed in the release notes here was that they added a condition operator for the reset condition of changes to, and changes from. What we're going to do today is construct the SLA definition that has the changes element, or excuse me, operator in the reset condition. So one thing I'd like to do right now is just kind of show off that I am in Kingston, so I've upgraded. I do have another, let's see here, another version of Jakarta here. And we can take a look at Jakarta for just a second and see that I have an SLA definition I created here for another segment, which will be upcoming on how to move SLAs from one instance to another via XML. But we'll notice here we have a reset condition, and this is where the change occurred. In this operator box right here, you'll see things like is not, and this is all the standard stuff that we're used to. So what they did, and I just have to say thank you to the people at ServiceNow. Whoever did this is a genius, and I think that this has been a long time in the making to get this done. So over here, I'm back in my Kingston instance, and we'll notice I created a start or SLA definition called Kingston, and we'll just focus in on the start conditions here. Pretty simple. If it's in this category and this impact, meaning inquiry or help, and the impact is high, then we'll fire. And then we also have pause condition, on holds, waiting for vendor, etc. And then our stop is when it gets to resolved. Now here's where the change occurs, is in this reset tab. We have a condition set up for whenever the assignment group changes. So this to me is colossal. This is probably one of the best things that's happened to the SLA engine in a long time. I do know that from personal experience, there have been times where I said, you know what, there are customers that when for a scenario where the assignment group goes from one to another, I don't think that the SLA should continue to run, and there should be a new buck at a time given to the new assignment group. So I'm going to show you how that occurs in action when we created this incident here. So we have an incident, and while we're on this topic, I've already tested it out below, so I have one baked in the oven, but I wanted to show off in the hamburger menu here also another change that looks like occurred was that they have this copy incident now, which is also phenomenal in Kingston. So I'm hoping that they show this during the new Tech Now video, this copy incident right here. So I'm going to copy this incident, and we can go back to our definition just for reference. So we'll notice that our start condition is inquiry help for a category, and the impact is high. So we have an impact of high, category is inquiry help, and then I've set an assignment group here to IVIP. So now I'll click save, and we'll scroll down. Hopefully our related lists have loaded, and we'll notice here we have our task SLA. Now if I change this to another assignment group, let's just say the software group, and now I save it. Now what will happen is the first SLA will be marked completed, and then a second one will fire. So sometimes there are scenarios or requirements from the business that say, when this thing changes, when this one item changes, this box, then I need a new SLA to fire. Maybe it's the same one with the same amount of time, and that's where this would come in handy here. So if I go ahead and change this box again, this box up here, the assignment group once again, back to IVIP, scroll down, and we should see a third one there. And lo and behold, we have our third SLA, and it's ticking away. So yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate that. Also, one thing to be aware of, let's just do that copy incident one more time. Let's say we didn't have an assignment group here. And let's just make sure. Okay, so the incident has not been saved yet. So now we're going to go ahead and save or submit. And we'll notice here our assignment group is blank. So Kingston is fired because remember that there doesn't have to be an assignment group in the start condition. All we're saying is that for it to reset and start again, that the assignment group needs to change. So it can be blank and then change to something that has a value in it. So, excuse me, that's the assign to. So we'll put IVIP in there. So theoretically, let's just scroll down for a second, make sure that the second one appears. Yep, and there we go. We have our second one in progress. So theoretically, that would be a way that we could also track how long it takes to get assigned from this being blank to it being populated using that definition. So that would be another way we could kind of use this. So I just wanted to point that out. I think this is a very powerful upgrade, at least from what I see so far. And once again, thank you to everyone at ServiceNow for making this happen. That's it for today. And like I like to say, I think we unlock the power of ServiceNow. And I'll see you in the next segment. Have a great day.